Hi, I'm Chris Haigh and this is the Fiddle channel, and today we're going to play Fraulein. Fraulein was a request from Gary, who is one of my supporters on Patreon. This is a 1957 song recorded by Bobby Helms, and the fiddle playing on it is played by Tommy Jackson. And he's a fiddler that I've spent quite a lot of time studying. He was the top session man in Nashville in the late 40s, early 50s, and played on quite a lot of Hank Williams stuff. And once you've mastered his style, you've really mastered the basics of country fiddle. I'm going to give you the main vocal melody for verse and chorus, and I'm going to give you the original fiddle intro and a slightly more fancy version of the vocal melody, incorporating some of these Tommy Jackson techniques. Okay, so we're in the key of A. We're going to start off with no ornamentation and no double stops or drones. So I'll play it slowly first and then we'll put the backing on. 1, 2, 3. So that's the melody more or less as it's sung. Let's just do that again, but with the backing. Now that is lacking quite a lot in terms of country style. The simplest thing you can do to it is open string drones. And so on, which does give it a much more country sound, but it's not quite the Tommy Jackson sound. And what Tommy Jackson does is fourth finger drones, and these are pretty hard. So actually, just before we do that, the intro, those two notes, the kickoff, it's both down bows and both right at the heel, and you hit them quite hard, and don't be afraid of that discord, because that is a very deliberate discord. So your fourth finger goes down to play that E, and you then bow on the E string like that, and getting this in tune, getting the fourth finger in tune and the first and possibly second finger on the string above, that is really quite hard and takes a lot of practice. And one thing it requires is your wrists to be well up and round so that your fingers are pointing down, because if your hand is tilted sideways a bit, it's going to be very hard to get this in tune. So we've got here again, fourth finger on the A string, and then the fourth finger on the G string, playing a D note. And again, fourth finger there, fourth finger, fourth finger. So that's the first thing that you've got to learn. Second thing is we've got lots of those little notes. I don't know exactly what you'd call them, but we've got quite a few of them. So instead of just one note, we've got 4 little notes. And we've also got these hammer-ons. And you could almost put them almost on every note of these on this second line. Loads of places you could do that. So those are the elements of the Tommy Jackson ornamentation. Now the whole song on the original starts with the second half of this. So we're going... like that, and that doesn't work as a satisfactory ending. So if you're playing the melody rather than just the intro, I wouldn't end exactly like that. But that is the intro, and a very sweet intro it is too. Another thing you need, incidentally, is lots of vibrato. Particularly on the second line. That's how you would end if you were just playing a solo, for example. Okay, let's do all 4 lines, and this time with the backing. Now there is one little variation. The second line of the 4 doesn't have very much going on with it. There's no double stops apart from that bit. So here's a little variation. We're going to start off with the second finger playing the E on the D string and first finger playing an A flat. So that's 1 over 2, 3 over 2, 1 over open, 3 over 2. Then up to third position, 1 over 2, and keeping both first and second finger down, put your third finger down on the A string. So I'll just play all of that, 3, 4. Like that. Okay. I'll finish off by playing the whole thing round twice, and I'll put that variation in the second time. If you'd like a copy of the dots for this, then do subscribe to the channel and send me an email, and I will send you a PDF. And there are lots more songs like this, tunes like this on the Fiddle channel, and all of the PDFs for the whole lot are available if you join me on Patreon. And it's the Patreon that keeps the videos coming. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.